So here we have some of the biggest, strongest people on the planet getting ready to throw down over who can get the last piece of the sandwich. This is like the Triple X version of the Logan Paul versus KSI fight. But this fight will be actually entertaining because if one of their punches hits, it will crack the fucking stadium. These two look like 30 BC warlords getting ready to fight over who gets to stroke the cow tonight. This fight is literally the Juggernaut versus Thanos. This is straight out of a comic book. Friday. New videos every Friday. I think Joe Rogan said it best. If you wanted to f*** your brains out, you would have no choice. This thing is way too big to be messing with.
I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm gonna teach you a fucking lesson.
Those will be the last words you'll hear before he digs your guts out. I honestly think if you wanted to f*** Mike Tyson, not even he would stand a chance.
Commentate in my face, fuck you ass for everybody.
This is your last two brain cells after they ran through your entire family like a train going through a tunnel. This proves that they are descendants from Genghis Khan himself. Name two other people that are ripping each other's shirts off in the art of a celebration. Now imagine what you would do if they ripped your shirt off. To be honest, by the time they get to your shirt, it's already over. I wouldn't be surprised if they threw you through a wall just to get their point across. Look at them! Who else is doing that? They ripped each other's shirts off like there was food inside. They're really out here looking like Vegeta and Nappa when they try to conquer Earth. These two are all the proof I need to prove that Vikings used to exist. They look like Vikings, they talk like Vikings.
I'm gonna swim out to those dark waters and I want you to come with me.
They act like Vikings, they walk like Vikings. They are literally picking up boulders. All you gotta do is give him an axe, a ship, and then tell him to go hunt down some dragons.
They say that when he was a baby, he popped a dragon's head clean off of its shoulders.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
He clearly doesn't. This man's really out here pulling planes.
This is 20 tons of heavy-duty technology.
You hear those grunts? You better hope that this is the first and the last time you ever hear them, because the next time you hear them, you might be left with some freaking growing pains. It sounds like he just finished and she kept on sucking.
And that's it! The wheels have crossed the line!
Yeah! Lightweight!
I don't give a fuck anymore.
This is what he's gonna see, and this is what you're gonna see. Who do you think is gonna win that battle? How is his wife still alive? This man's out here pulling planes. He's probably hip thrusting her through the freaking house.
I fuck hard.
I can't wait for the press conference. I don't even think they'll be allowed in the same room because the bodyguards won't be able to do anything. These are literally the two strongest people on the freaking planet. If they really wanted to, they could walk through a riot and it would part like the Red Sea. Just imagine me and the cop that got sent out to detain these two. What would you do? There's no winning in the situation. If you try to fight them, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's a death sentence.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
If you try to tase them, it's probably not even gonna penetrate their skin. And if you try to shoot them, you're going to jail, buddy. What am I gonna do? Just imagine trying to put handcuffs on them. Look at their wrists. Regular handcuffs aren't gonna work, buddy. And to be honest, even if they did work, they'd probably break through it like Superman.
Let's put our cards on the table here, General.
You're scared of me because you can't control me. You don't, and you never will.
If One Punch Man existed in real life, I'm pretty sure this is what he would look like. This is what real constipation looks like. If you're not making this face, I'm not trying to hear it. Look at him, bruh. This man's built like a missile. This is the face you make after you eat Chipotle. You can't tell me that this man didn't fart when he was trying to lift this. Look at his face. Looks like he just got kicked in the nuts. And there you have it, folks. Patrick from SpongeBob is real. I'm fully confident that you can cut off one of his arms, it would grow right back. You can't tell me that this guy doesn't look like the type of person that could conquer the planet. You can't tell me they don't look like characters that just got copied and pasted from Mortal freaking Kombat. Imagine what their freaking fatalities would be.
And rip your fucking head off.
The mountain really looks like he just sent a risky text and she said yes. His legs look like tree trunks, his arms look like plane wings, and his head looks like a freaking coconut. The guy's entire body type was just made to destroy people. He looks like he could break people in half without breaking a sweat. He's really out here looking like freaking Megatron from Transformers.
Come here, cretin. You want a piece of me? You want a piece? No! I want two!
You can't tell me that it doesn't look evil. The guy looks like he fights bears for fun. This guy looks like he goes hunting without guns. This guy's really out here looking like Frieza in his ultimate form.
I want to fight him when he's at his best.
This guy really looks like he walks around saying, this isn't even my final form. You ever look at somebody and just be like, damn, what am I doing with my life? This guy looks like he conquers planets. I'm out here making videos about him. No doubts, this is his finisher after he snaps your body in half and feeds you to the freaking village. This guy goes by the name of Thor, but he's really out here looking like Bane from Batman. This guy looks like he could rob a bank and they wouldn't do anything about it. And to be honest, I don't think I would do anything about it. Be honest, what would you do if he slapped the back of your neck? And that's only if you survive. He'd probably slap your neck and you'd somehow end up on the other side of the street unconscious. Getting slapped by him's gotta be the equivalent of getting ran over by the biggest truck you can find. Now watch this guy as he makes the biggest mistake of his freaking life. This guy was really out here trying to tussle with the freaking muscle and almost lost his life because of it. He didn't even push him that hard and he still went back a foot. Imagine if he pushed him in his final form. He would have went through the freaking building without a doubt. After he was done tussling with the muscle, he decided to go tussle with his belt.
Oh yeah, let me get that off you real quick.
Shut the fuck, you freaking jaw.
This guy looks like he calls him daddy on the weekends. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but this guy unbuckled his belt a little bit too quickly to be a straight man.
I love to suck dick.
This guy unbuckled his belt with straight intensity. Look at his freaking face as he takes his belt off. This guy took his belt off like his life depended on it, and to be honest, it probably did. This guy doesn't look like the type of person to fire somebody. He looks like the type of person to eat your body and then put your bones in his closet. He really looks like a freaking lumberjack, but instead of using an axe, he just karate chops the trees in half. Name somebody else that can make Arnold freaking Schwarzenegger look like a regular person. He really made Arnold Schwarzenegger go from get to the chopper to please don't hurt me, and all he did was put his hand on his shoulder.
Take it easy.
This is the face of absolute uncomfortableness. Arnold Schwarzenegger looks like he's freaking crying on the inside. I don't think he's ever felt this small in his life. If I'm gonna be 100% honest, these two are the definition of anything is possible. They really went from having the fiercest beer bellies known to man to I'll take your chick in 1 month. They really went from looking like the bigger versions of Fanboy and Chum Chum to bitch go make me a sandwich. This is the type of fight you have to take away from the city so they don't destroy it. These two medieval time Street Fighter comic book villains are about to fight over the fate of the planet. This is what it looked like when Thor was fighting Conor McGregor. He didn't even break a sweat. He didn't even power up. The man obliterated him. Just imagine if he actually hit him once. He would have cracked him in half.
This is Sparta!
Just imagine if he did it to McGregor. He wouldn't even went down the well. He would just be left with a gaping hole in his chest. Look at him! He could have snapped him in half. It's not even an exaggeration when I say his arms are literally the size of Conor McGregor's legs. He literally looks like a gladiator. He looks like he just came out of a freaking dragon egg. When these two fight, you'll be left with one question and one question alone. Where were you when they destroyed the planet? If Elon Musk doesn't build a refuge to Mars, we won't even be able to answer that question. Just imagine them coming through the tunnel. They'll be breaking people's arms just trying to give them high fives as they go up to the boxing ring. Who do you think's gonna win? Let me know in the comments. I got my money on the ref losing his life just because of the sheer amount of testosterone. If you would like to support one poor kid's dream to drop out of college,
Fuck school! Fuck all this bullshit! What the fuck?
then subscribing and sharing the video would help your boy out a lot. And it would also help me be more financially independent from my mom.
What the fuck?
But if you would like to support your boy financially, I'm also selling a facial massager. When you roll it on your face, it can help to prevent pimples and acne by promoting blood circulation underneath your skin. It also vibrates, so when you get bored in the shower, you can, I'm just kidding, but it does vibrate though. It's also water resistant, so when you start using it in the shower and you start to play with yourself, you won't get shocked brutally. For some stupid reason, when I was younger and I had a pimple on my face, I always put ice on it, and it helped out a lot. Facial massager and ice are always cold, just like my ex-girlfriend's heart. What I'm trying to say is that it feels even better in the summer. I'm also a broke college student, so I couldn't afford to produce a lot of them, but you can see if it's available in the description down below. That's it for this week. New videos every Friday, and I'm gonna be 100% honest, I never watched Game of Thrones a day in my life, and apparently the ending's pretty bad.
Subscribe, motherfucker.